I am beyond deflated. Beyond deflated. Yeah. Seems like StreamYard is working well. Ironic when we lose on pens, bruv. But it is what it is. We have a lot to get through, people. Wagwan, either way. Match reaction now rather than what is it, Monday night, but it is what it is, man. It is what it fucking is. I mean, like, I think the best place to start is well done PSG, well done Luis Enrique, ultimately, because PSG weren't all that today. They played better and were better when they won it the first time, but it is what it is. They got it over the line in the end. We took them all the way. And Luis Enrique, it's clear why he's levels above Arteta in it. And we'll get into Mikel Arteta very shortly. But yeah, Luis Enrique and PSG, fair play. I'm not a sore loser, but I'm not upset. I'm not even really that disappointed. I'm deflated, bruv. I'm beyond gutted. But in a way, I'm kind of pissed off as well because where I live is proper Chelsea. And, you know, them shameless fucking cunts, yeah, singing we see things you'll never see. What I will say on that, to any Chelsea fan that sings that, yeah, we will be in the Champions League final before you will be in another one. Never mind winning another one. Do you know what I'm saying? Our time is still now. But the truth of the matter is, ultimately, what I want to say is this. This manager has taken this football club, this team, as far as he can. I don't even think that we're going to retain the title. I don't see us winning an FA Cup and or League Cup. Because what he did in the second half was primetime Lego head shit. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be fucking real. I didn't want to say it because I give him credit for winning the league, but you done some primetime Lego head bullshit today. Let's be fucking real. The perfect start, scored in the first 5 minutes. PSG came back. We knew they would, and we weathered the storm up until half time. The referee, yeah, I don't usually blame referees, but the referee was a complete fucking cunt. Yeah. Some would argue we got robbed, and I can semi-hear that to a degree. To a degree. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, yeah, Martinelli, he brought on and Madueke. Martinelli scored the penalty in the end, fair enough. But other than that, what did he really do? Madueke, we should have got the penalty. We didn't. And he didn't want to take the fifth penalty because he don't have the fucking minerals. He don't have the fucking bollocks. Eberezer, I feel for you, brother. But at the same time, you got to be hitting the target. If you hit the target and the penalty, and the keeper saves it, it's one of them ones, innit? But if you miss the target, bruv, it's nah. Come on, man. And you got Tech as well, so that's even worse. He's not, as far as I'm aware, he's not in the England squad. So he's gonna have a long ass fucking summer to prepare for the upcoming season. We knew Martin Odegaard was going to start. Havertz started as well. Obviously, he got that goal. Fair fucking play. Havertz was brilliant today. The donkey delivered. Donkey from Shrek fucking delivered. Fair play. Odegaard, it was similar shit, but he weren't bad, but he weren't great either. Not enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Jesus didn't come on the pitch, thank fuck, but either way, we know he's going. Ben White, we know he's going. Madueke, you need to fuck off. You need to fuck off. Bukayo Saka. Uncomfortable conversations when it comes to Bukayo Saka, yeah? He put a shift in defensively, but going forward, not enough. Doesn't have the legs, and he got substituted in part, among other things, as a result. Like, It is what it is. Zubimendi, what the fuck did he do when he came on? He would have been a better fifth choice penalty taker than Gabriel. It's painful. I didn't cry this time. See, I said before, I have no shame in saying this, right? My pride ain't like that. I've got pride, but not enough to cement my downfall, so to speak. That will never be the case. That will never be the case because I have massive fucking bollocks. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, cunt. I got massive fucking bollocks. This manager doesn't. Certain players did what they needed to do to get over the line in the league, but Champions League is different gravy, mate. Different fucking gravy, yeah? That PSG team got a lot of assistance, got bailed out a few times from the referee. And even without that, they weren't all that. There was a clear opportunity there. This manager and certain players, the ones that I've already mentioned as well, and I'll mention a few others on top of that, your time is done. It's the end of the road. Like David Raya, you saved the penalty, cool. There wasn't really much that David Raya did wrong. I'm gonna be real. Even without that penalty miss, Gabriel was holding it down with Saliba and Nketiah. Mosquera did great. On top of that, up until he gave away that penalty. But again, rash, bruv. Rash, caught wrong side. No one can argue with that decision. But this manager, when the back's against the wall, he doesn't go for it, bruv. He doesn't go for it. The game has to go a certain way. We have to not concede for him to fucking win and see games out, bruv. To be honest, if I was Arteta, I would walk. Because the truth of the matter is, even if we play some resemblance of 22-23 ball, scintillating football to a degree, you know, much, much better, superior fucking football, I'm not convinced it's going to be enough to retain the title, and I'm definitely not convinced it's going to be enough to win the Champions League. It's not. First half was textbook. Arteta got his spot on. But in the second half, right, you got absolutely toyed with. You really did. I know I'm lagging, but it's what it is, man. It is what it fucking is. You know, like my Mac is showing more fight, more bollocks, trying to stay alive. But over 10 years old, it's difficult, innit? It's fucking difficult. Because I know StreamYard hasn't been great for me, but yeah, it's one of them ones, innit? One of them ones. Big up Quadra. Hit the notification bell so you will never ever miss when I go live and direct and in full effect, or when I upload the next. I'll make a video compiling a few. There'll still be a lot of people, but there won't be as do you know what I'm saying? The football gods had other ideas in the end, had other ideas. I think the way I see it, the way I look at it, right? You can play stinky ass football and win a league title. You can win the domestics, yeah. In Europe, tactically, you got to be better. Certain players, like you can't have passengers. Odegaard was a bit of a passenger today, at the very, very least. Havertz did his job. I think when it comes to Odegaard, Declan Rice needs to be club captain. For damn sure, Declan Rice needs to be club captain. There is no doubt in my mind. Gabriel Magalhaes, if he stays, is vice captain, in spite of missing that penalty. But yeah, who else? I mean, Gyökeres, yeah, he scored the penalty, but during the game didn't do enough. Madueke didn't do enough. Martinelli, it is what it is. Like, there are certain players that need to be moved on. We know the ones that need to be moved on. Do you know what I'm saying? And out of Odegaard and Hazard, Havertz rather, Odegaard needs to leave. He needs to leave. Bukayo Saka, it will be a goddamn fucking miracle if he doesn't get injured in the World Cup, yeah? It will be a goddamn fucking miracle, yeah? This will sting all summer. I'm not going to lie. This will sting all fucking summer. But life goes on, and I will go on because I've been through adversity. A lot of them players, yeah? It seems to me like they haven't been through enough adversity in their life. You look at Arteta, right? When has he really struggled? Yeah. When has he really fucking struggled in his career as a player or a manager? It was really this season to get over the line in the league. We've done that, but there was an opportunity here today, and he fucked it at the end, bruv. Right at the very end. Right at the but we took the best team on the planet, the best manager, right to the very end. We didn't get slapped. It's not about not getting slapped, bro. It's not about that shit. Yes, we weren't the favourites. Yes, they have the best manager in the world. Yes, they have the best players. But if you see the way the game panned out, a Glasner would have won that today. An Unai Emery would have won that today. Do you know what I'm saying? Don Carlo would have won that today. Even a fucking Diego Simeone. I know we beat them to get to the final, but on a one-off, I believe he would have won that with the players that we've got compared to what he's dealing with at Atleti, bro. With all due respect, right? He would have won that. I don't give a fuck, yeah? I don't give a flying fuck, right? Proper Chelsea can fuck off. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Find some shame. Tottenham, you know exactly what time it is. You will get relegated in the next few seasons, and it will probably be around the time where we'll be in another Champions League final. A good chance it's not under this manager, and then we will win it. Because yes, the referee was doing fuckeries in the second half and in extra time. I hear it, and right at the end of the first half, yeah. But this manager ain't the one to get us the big ears. He's not. He's not. We need to get rid of the scrubs. If Arteta remotely wants to still be here at Arsenal Football Club, yeah, the likes of Odegaard, Madueke, etc., Martinelli, Ben White, they all need to seek pastures new. Calafiori didn't even get on the pitch. Jesus, Marino, like, it is what it is, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So what did we learn today? We learned that we belong at this level, but in order to get over the line in the Champions League, we need better. Not just better players, we need a better manager. We need a better manager. This manager cannot do a full 90. Never mind a 120, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I was concerned when it got to extra time because I didn't want it to go to extra time, and I certainly didn't want it to go to penalties, and that is exactly why. That is exactly fucking why. Thinking we're going to do a fucking Chelsea. Chelsea had better players. Well, they had a better spine, for damn sure. And they had a manager that didn't overcomplicate it. Granted, Roberto Di Matteo ain't really done shit since then, but it was more down to the players. a lot of these players, yeah, you need to understand what club you're playing for, bro. You're playing for Arsenal fucking Football Club. We smash Highbury down to be regularly, not just once in 20 years, regularly be competing at this level, regularly competing for league titles and winning it on a regular. Eberezer will come again, but I have a feeling now that this manager is gonna dig his heels in, and he'll end up going out super sad, almost like how I predicted. End of the year, we're like 6th or 7th, and the World Cup ain't going to be an excuse because everyone's got to deal with that shit, especially the top 6, the actual top 6, and Tottenham ain't included in that because they were never eligible for that shit. Villa needs to be in that conversation. Even Palace are more qualified in recent times. So, yeah. Maybe it's one of them where, because we haven't been in the final for so long, the whole pattern recognition is we lose this one, but we win it either next season or the season after. So the next final, we're winning it. But I just don't see. I don't see us getting to another Champions League final under this manager. I would love to be wrong, but I don't see it. Everything that I've seen, he's hit his ceiling, bruv. He's not getting better. He's not getting better. This manager knows how to set up a defence, but that's about it. The lack of quality is clear. He's mismanaged this squad this season, just about done enough to get over the line in the league. Champs is different gravy. We needed a Timber. You know, he came on as I knew he would, but again, he weren't right. No Max Dowman. No fucking Max Dowman. You decided, Arteta, to go for Madueke instead of Max Dowman, and Madueke didn't even take a fucking penalty. So what was the point? What was the actual point? Because at least Martinelli took a penalty and he scored it this time, because I remember when he missed against Sporting and knocked us out of the Europa League, I think it was quarter-final at the Emirates. I remember that shit. Our European record is still a shambles. Regardless of who the manager is or not, Josh Kroenke, Andrea Berta, we need to go all out to win that Champions League next season, bro. Regardless, whether it's with or without this manager, we have to win the Champions League, bro. There's no turning back. Obviously, we need to retain that title as well, but number one priority is the Champions League. We don't win the title next season, we better win the fucking Champions League, because I am sick and tired of proper Chels talking about, oh, we see things you'll never see. Them shameless cunts, bro. Nah. Villa and Palace have won more recently in Europe than we have. West Ham, Tottenham, and then you got Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and United, of course, as well. This should have been our time, and it wasn't. But again, the football gods knew better. They knew that this manager didn't respect football. They knew that this manager was going to fuck it up at some point. They knew he was going to fuck it up. And I ain't a flip-flop, bro. I said, if we win the Champions League, or when we win the Champions League, either way, at the time, I'll sing Super Duper Mick. That ain't happening. And at the rate that I see us going now, especially if he's not going to play expansive football, 22, 23 ball-ish, yeah, kind of like football, he's going to go back to Lego head, bro. Even after winning a league title, because we saw what Arne Slot did this season, just gone. I'm fucking pissed, man. I'm fucking, yeah, nah. Nah. I'll be at the parade still, but I'm sick of this shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sick of this shit. Arteta's been in 3 finals, 1 win, 2 losses, and that 1 win was during COVID. Is what it is what it fucking is. Yeah, keep smashing them likes, people. Arteta tactics again. PSG wasn't brilliant, but we allowed this exactly, AFC. We allowed this to fucking happen. The football gods knew Wagwan, innit? They knew that Arteta was going to do some primetime Lego head bullshit that cost us. Yes, the ref was a shambles, yeah, but I will say this in the pub when I was watching it with my old man, yeah, and big up to all the people that I encountered with. If you ever end up seeing this stream in the near future or at some point, yeah. In boxing, if you know the ref is against you, if you know the judges are against you, you don't leave it into their fucking hands. What does this manager do? What the fuck does this cunt do? He leaves it in the referee's hands, in the VAR's hands and all that shit. Yes, we should have got a pen. You can say we're robbed, all you like, yeah? He did not have to bring on Madueke. He could have brought on Dowman. Take a fucking risk. Max Dowman is a match winner. He's a fucking baller. He's the trick. I don't care if he's 16, bro. This manager also decided to loan out Ethan. Let's not forget. And there's the odd rumours that we're looking to sell him, bro. Yeah? The Cronkies are not off the hook. Neither is Andrea Berta. Because we know this manager's going to be here next season. But like I said, yeah? Do not be surprised if we end up mid-table, 8th, give or take, by Christmas, bro. Do not be surprised. Even with World Cup fatigue, bruv, because I'm not hearing that excuse. All the top clubs have to deal with that shit. It's not just us. It's not just us. There's been injuries galore across the Prem. City have had bare injuries. It is what it is. Yeah, Odegaard on the biggest stage producing nothing. Yeah, not enough. The thing is with Bukayo Saka, right? He needs a rest. Other than his defensive duties, going forward, he offered nothing. Let's be real. Didn't do anywhere near enough. It's beyond frustrating at this point. We need to play with individual brilliance, like what Aubameyang did for us in that FA Cup final. Exactly. He got rid of that whole team. The last standing member of that FA Cup winning team was fucking Kieran Tierney, yeah? Hincapié was amazing today. I give him that. But if we had someone on the right-hand side, at right back, other than Timber, that was competent enough, and if Arteta was able to rotate and rest, we would have had a damn near fully fit Timber. Timber wouldn't have done what Mosquera did. I'm going to be real, right? Mosquera's a centre-back anyway. He ain't a fucking right-back. Same with Hincapié, but Hincapié can do a better job at fullback than Mosquera can. It is what it is. Arteta should walk away on a high with the Premier League title. Better go and get him. 100%. 100%. Chuck 25 million at Enrique. You think he's not even going to remotely consider it? Yeah? You think he's not going to remotely consider it? Because Arteta ain't getting better. We saw what happened with Arsene Wenger after we lost that Champions League final. Yeah, there was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Iriola will ball out at Liverpool. I could see that potentially. I could see that. But all of this talk of Xabi Alonso doing shit at Chelsea, I don't see it. Chelsea are fucked in it either way. No Europe, and they don't have Abramovich as owner. They have Blueco. They're fucked in it. Blueco are worse than the Glazers. So they can have their moment tonight about we see things you'll never see. It's not going to last that much longer. I'm going to be real. It's not. Once Arteta leaves this football club, yeah, and we get a proper elite level manager, the whole league, not just proper Chelsea, are completely fucked, mate. And it's just us and City, maybe Liverpool competing for the league title and champs, along with the PSGs, the Bayerns, the Real Madrids and Barças, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? There was a lady, like, when I got off the train on the way back home, she's like, yeah, She felt for me, like genuinely. I was like, look, give it 3 years, we'll be back. Yeah, not under this manager, but we will be back in 3 years. And I'm holding myself to that, and I'm going to stand by it. Yeah, we get a new manager, we get an Enrique and all that, we will win the champs, bro. Even a Hansi Flick, we will win the champs with the players that we've got, with the defense that we've got, with Berta and Michele. We need better fucking players. And this manager has taken us as far as he can. It's done. The book is finito, bro. It's the end of the fucking line. It's the end of the story. All of your Arteta-inners wanting him to have another crack at it, yeah, expecting us to be in the Champions League final again. It's not happening, bro. Not under this manager. Not under this manager. This manager don't rotate. He might rotate better at the start of the season and midway during the season, but it's not going to be enough for him, bro. Because other players will strengthen and shit like that. The Cronkies, they need to understand, yeah, that you need to make some tough decisions, yeah. Because this manager ain't going to protect him like that. They're not going to protect you, Cronkies, like that. Berta, you need to do what needs to be done. Get rid of the rest of this cartel board, yeah? Get rid of the scrubs, and we'll have to go again either way. We'll challenge for the league, but I'm not convinced under Arteta that we'll win it. Because it's difficult to go back-to-back as well. Like, I'm not waiting much longer for us to win the champs, bro. Or just win anything in Europe. To be honest, I would take a Conference League. I would have taken a Europa League. We should have won at least a couple in the last 20 fucking years, bro. Like, what are we doing here? What are we fucking doing here? My lad. My fucking lad. Here's what I'm going to do, yeah? I sent the link out to Johnny, if he's able to make it, but from the looks of it, he's probably out, you know, trying to drown his sorrows, and I don't blame him, bro, because I'm just trying to, yeah, get through this shit as well. So, fucking hell, bro. Good thing I've eaten, but at the same time, it's... I'm just I'm just completely deflated, and then some. Like, this was meant to be our time, but Mikel Arteta couldn't do what was required. He went back to Lego Head, and we know the football gods don't rate Lego Head things. He thought he could shit ours his way to a champs, bro. Nah. As you said, AFC, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah. No, you did say that. AFC 87 as always, yeah. You said Arteta needs to leave on a high. Absolutely. Because it's not going to get much better than this at this football club. He's not going to win more than a league title. We've seen this. We've seen this under Brendan Rodgers. He got Liverpool so far. What did Liverpool do? They got Klopp in it. They bought was it Mancini, then Pellegrini, then they bought Pep, and then the rest is history, bruv. We need a serial fucking winner. Bring in Luis Enrique, bruv. Bring him in. We bring Luis Enrique, bruv. We'll be in that Champions League final again at the very least. And to be honest, we get in that Champions League final, we'll win it, bro. Especially with him. I have full confidence. I had confidence today. It was more down to the players. But the players did turn up for the most part, but there's just certain players that just aren't cutting it. They just don't have it, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That ain't quite fucking good enough at this level. And we have to hold that here, proper Chelsea and Man United. Truth of the matter is, any Chelsea, any Man United that turn up to the parade, yeah, it's long for you, bro. Especially if you're trying to even crack a little bit of bants. Never mind trying to mug it, yeah? It's going to be bad for you, bro. It's going to be hella bad. You need to worry about what's going on in your own gaff, bro. especially Chelsea, because Chelsea are finished. United, if they get it right, can definitely compete for the league. They won't win the champs. I don't see them getting far, but it's one of them ones where a lot of us don't deserve this, man. Don't deserve this. I don't want to hear no shit about the ref robbed us, even though he was poor in the second half and extra time. This manager could have done enough where it took it out of their hands, bro. He didn't do it. He didn't fucking do it. You're meant to be the master of the dark arts, bro. 6+ years. 7th season, bro. And you couldn't fucking do it. You couldn't fucking do it, man. My lad. My lad. That Champions League final was there for the taking. We scored on the 6th minute. That's a Quartet style. Sit back and hope we get it over the line. You can't. Yeah, exactly. You can't just hope and pray. You can't just hope and pray. And should have taken Odegaard off sooner. Should have brought Dalman on. Should have definitely brought Dalman on. Should never have brought Madueke on. Should never have brought Madueke on. I could understand the Martinelli, but Madueke, no, bruv. No. Not a chance. Like, it's the simple things, the fine margins, guys. Fucking hell, bruv. That cost us. And this manager can't go back, bro. He can't keep playing this football next season, because if he does, you know, it's already a ticking time bomb, isn't it? It's already a ticking time bomb, because all of that money invested, like, no, bro. PSG created history. We were trying to create history. And we see proper Chelsea lapping it up, them shameless bastards. The one thing I did not want. The one thing I did not fucking want, yeah. Forest and Villa have still won a Champions League and we haven't. Yeah. Serious shit needs to be done, bro. Serious shit. You can have all the intent in the world, yeah. But if you don't have the right manager in charge, if you have too many scrubs, it will go wrong at some point, and it did today. In the end, I drove 19 hours to Budapest. AFTV care more about that their own than Arsenal Football Club. Yeah. Look, I wasn't overly confident in the final, but I was confident enough. More down to the players and thinking, well, this manager's going to start Lewis Skelly, which he did, in Capier and all of that. Mosquera. He started Havertz, which initially paid off, but yeah, this guy's man management in 6 years, in your 7th season, if you still haven't figured it out, bruv, like, and you've hit your ceiling, like, oh, my days, bruv, my lad. My fucking lad, bruv. It's a horrible feeling, man. It's a horrible fucking feeling. And you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them where we had this golden opportunity second time round and we didn't do it. We didn't fucking do it. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit. Like, exactly, man. More confident about the final, the champs final, than I was over a month ago because we got it over the line in the yeah. And then having a party over the road as well, like fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. Come on, man. Come on. Like, what are we doing there, man? What are we doing there? Oh my days, bro. Oh my fucking days. This is where we're at, man. This is where we're fucking at. Like, fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. Yeah. If going over the stats here, 19 shots, 4 on target for PSG, 5 and 1, 72% possession, 28, which I kind of knew would be the case. But again, you have to be defensively solid for the whole game. And we weren't, bruv. We fucking weren't. No red cards, 4 yellows for us, 2 for them, 3 offsides for us, 3 corners. They actually had more corners, bruv, as well. They actually had more corners. You know what I mean? So it's. Yeah, man. Oh, my fucking days, bro. My fucking days. And the fact that we didn't bring on Max Diamond, bro. A proper manager would have done that. He would have fucking done that. My question is, why did Gabriel step up for that penalty? Why didn't Zubimendi take it? Why didn't Madueke take it as well? Either one of them two. Like, because both of them don't have the bollocks. They can both fuck off in the summer, bro. I don't give a shit. If you're allowing a centre back, I don't care how sick Gabriel is. He's not a penalty taker. He shouldn't have been put in that position, bro. But again, when your man management ain't it, bro, you're gonna have issues, bro. You're gonna have fucking issues. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. No, I'm just sick of this shit. I'm sick of this fucking shit. It's a valid question, mate, but yeah. Gonna have a joint, probably have some Weetos earlier night tonight. And I do need it, I'm not gonna lie, but the only difference is between this final and the one 20 years ago is that I didn't cry. But that's not really saying much, is it? I'm still deflated, like beyond gutted and all that shit. Like, I just don't understand why this manager. Like, I mean, he got a yellow card as well. He got a yellow card, but I just don't see us get into a Champions League final again under him. And if we do, I'm not confident in winning it. because his man management, his favoritism cost us. Not so much with Havertz, really and truly. Odegaard a bit, but more so Madueke. Much more so Madueke and Zubimendi as well. Max Dowman didn't even get any minutes. We played the whole fucking game. Max Dowman didn't even get like half an hour. It's a fucking joke, bro. It's a fucking disgrace. I can do the standards FC shit all day, every day. But when you have a manager that man management wise ain't it, he got his lineup more or less on the money, more or less. But again, we all knew Odegaard was going to start because he's club captain. You know, he's going to shake the hands of Marquinhos at the start of the game. You know, that's how it's always been and shit. But Declan Rice needs to be captain. He needs to be captain next season. Odegaard, for me, your time is done. Not done enough. Bukayo Saka, you need to be out of the team. You need to be rested, Pete, especially after the World Cup. I'll be amazed if you don't pick up any more injuries. But even if you don't, man, I don't want to see you for months, bro. I really don't. I really fucking don't, because it's clear you weren't fit. And if anyone expects him to do anything for England, like, nah. Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. This is ultimately where we're at, people. This is where we're at. Proper Chelsea loving life right now, even though they finished 10th. No European football. Their club is in the gutter, but they don't care because we lost in Europe. We need to break that stigma, yeah? We've done that with the league, but we've always been good domestically, although the league has taken us way too long. But this manager has shown enough for me today that he can't take this team any further. He can't. I didn't want to think like that going in the Champions League final, and when we won the league, I was just focused celebrating, and rightly so, because that's all I ever wanted, was this team to be successful, winning the majors, as you Arteta inners call it, you top gooners, the usual suspects and all that shit. As soon as I saw Gabriel Magalhaes step up, I knew he'd miss, although big up to him. But, I mean, he shouldn't have been put in that situation, man. He really shouldn't have. Big up Black Crow, my G. You can understand why I don't have the vim or the enthusiasm, and it's not even because I watched the game at the Boozer with my old man. Met some sound people, yeah, do you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. We have to go again next season, but they need to bring in Luis Enrique, bro. They need to make them harsh, tough decisions, bro. But I just don't see it happening. They need to be like, well, you've won the league. Now you have to win the champs. If you're nowhere near that, you're struggling in the league, whatever. Not getting into Champions League football, bye-bye. Do you know what I'm saying? He's been here long enough, and he still fucks it up. Big up Natster, rough day. Sad to see it was Gabby. But he's a strong guy, better him than that. You say that, bro, but Madueke should have been taking that, or Zubimendi. Neither of them had the bollocks. If it is true with what Arteta's saying that Gabby wanted to take it more than that, I mean, that sums them two up, innit? I mean, Madueke we should have never have bought, and Zubimendi just hasn't delivered. And the good thing about Zubimendi is because his wages are not that high, we can sell him, bruv. We can sell him. We can get him for like 40, 50 mil. Loan out Madueke and sell his bomber Clark, bruv, in the summer. Next summer, if we can't do it this summer, either way. Berta and Michele, they've got a lot of work to do. Do you know what I'm saying? The Cronkies, they need to get their head in gear, bruv, this summer. Get rid of the scrubs. No fucking Chelsea scrubs. If you dare fucking sign Garnachas, bruv, yeah? It's Kroenke out. Just by default, bruv. By default. None of that shit. None of that shit. Yeah, man, that's why you bring in players that already have balls for this moment. Instead, you're building a summer camp. Yeah. We're not doing this trust the process and all that bollocks anymore, especially with the way them shameless cunts, proper Chelsea, and just Chelsea fans, period, have been reacting. Minerals, Lewis, Carefree Lewis, etc. Like, yeah, I'm tired of seeing that shit. I'm tired of fucking seeing that shit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking nah. Love the lads for winning us the Prem, but we got to move on. Yeah. There's a lot of people that we need to move on, regardless. That's just the way I see it. It's not really going to change. To be perfectly honest, why would it? Do you know what I'm saying? And on that bombshell, on that shit, I'm going to leave it at that. Do you know what I'm saying? I know I put the link out. Johnny wasn't able to make it this time around. He'll be on my channel at some point again in the near future, so stay tuned for that. I will at least have either one video or I'll have like a few shorts of me at the parade and shit, meeting the lads or whatever. We're gonna organise that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So, because it's still going to be a massive turnout either way. But yeah, I'm not going to be that late tonight, so it is what it is. But yeah, big up to each and every one of you for liking and subscribing, for tuning in. 6 live peak viewers. Always appreciated. Do you know what I'm saying? Never take that shit for granted. Hit the notification bell so you will never ever miss when I go live and direct and in full effect or when I upload the next video. Best believe that. Like, this manager can't do it. He can't get to that level, bruv. We need Luis Enrique. At this point, I'd rather Matthias Giselle, but we need a manager to win now, innit? And we all know deep down that Brazil ain't going to win it. I'll be amazed if they do. And if Neymar pulls out a generational performance in that tournament and then they go on and somehow win it, fair fucking play. Then the football gods are like, football is on its way to full recovery, in it. It's not quite there yet, but we need the ballers. I'm sick of this U-shaped football. I'm sick of these scrubs. I'm sick of these managers that think they're bigger and better than the football club. Like, nah, I'm really just sick and tired of that shit. But Standards FC will always remain. That's what got us over the line in the league, and it will get us over the line in the champs, bro. Best believe that, because truth of the matter is, if you guys want parades to happen every year, that's the requirement. None of this trust the process. Arteta is at Wilder's point now. He can't go back to fighting bums, aka signing scrubs, especially from fucking Chelsea as well. Them fucking cunts. I'm absolutely right. Yeah, I hear it. But yeah, stay safe, stay true to yourself. If you're going to the parade, be fucking prepared as best as you possibly can. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to get some backy before I head out tomorrow. And yeah, man, I'm just fucking I'm just done. So yeah, I will leave it at that. We need to win the champs next season, and that's for fucking damn sure. Andrea Berta, Michele, Kroenkes, if you fuck up, I'm on your neck, bro. Best believe that. Back once again for the Renegade Master, Default Damager with the ill behavior, bro.